Howdy, folks. Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. And today I'm going to talk just a little bit about Star Wars. It is probably a little bit more than 24 hours until The Force Awakens goes live to the public. And there have been people that have already seen it because they went to the premiere and all that stuff. And I was thinking today, when I was at work, I was walking out doing my job and everything, I was thinking it actually bothered me a little bit that there are people out there who've already seen the movie and I haven't seen it. And it actually bothered me for a little bit to think, there's people out there, they could be having a conversation about this seventh Star Wars movie that I can't be part of because I haven't seen the movie, and it actually bothered me a little bit. And so it made me think back to when I first saw the very first movie. This is all reminiscent because they had the premiere at the Grauman's Chinese Theater, and when I went and saw it, the original movie in 1977. I stood in line at the Grauman's Chinese Theater to see the first Star Wars. So it was really cool that that's where they had, the premiere for this one. And what was funny is it was the Grauman's Chinese Theater when I was a kid, and then at some point it got bought out by a company called MAN, the M-A-N-N Theaters. So for a long time it was the MAN Chinese Theater. And then somehow it has been changed back to Grauman Chinese Theater. I don't know who still owns it or whatever, but the name has been changed back. So it made me think about all that stuff. And so tomorrow, I will be, so starting tomorrow, I'm avoiding all social media. I'm not going to be checking my Facebook account. I'm not going to be checking Twitter. I'm going to be put myself as incognito or whatever on Steam. So no offense to any of my friends on my Steam friends on my friends list on Steam. If you go on starting tomorrow, it'll show me as looking like I'm offline. I may be online, but it'll show that I'm offline because I don't want to take any chance on anybody sending me some little in-game message or some crap that as a spoiler for the movie. I am not taking any chances. So I don't know, and that means I won't be able to watch. I'm guessing I won't. I guess on the news and TV and stuff, they probably would be very careful not to talk about spoilers and stuff like that. But forget it, social media. I'm not, until I see it this weekend, you won't see me on. So anyway, I just wanted to do this quick little video. I don't know how many of you out there are as excited as I am, and it's probably because I was, I don't know, I was 10 or 11. I can't remember which when the first one came out. I saw it in the theater, and I'll never forget seeing that giant Star Destroyer just going overhead and going and going and going, and we're all looking up at the screen like, holy shit, when's it going to stop? That can't be one ship. It's huge. I mean, I remember that. It was like no one had ever seen anything on screen ever like that. So, and just for what it's worth, the reviews, and people have been really good. The people that went to the premiere, they've been really good about not doing spoilers and all that stuff. And the only one I cared about was Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt is a guy about my age, grew up same time I did, obviously, and everything, and was big into Star Wars, and he didn't like the prequels, and he was very vocal about not liking the prequels and why they sucked. And he's a comedian, so he did a whole bit about it and everything. But he tweeted out, all he tweeted out after he saw it at the premiere was JJ did it. That's all he had to do. So that tells me that he hit the mark, that J.J. Abrams did it. So that was the only review I care about. If Patton Oswalt bought into it and liked it, then it's going to be good. So I can't wait. Anyway, guys, so I will probably, well, let's see. Saturday I'm going to be doing my marathon. Or starting Friday night, probably do my marathon of all the 6 Star Wars movies in order, from starting with Episode 1. So maybe I'll squeeze in a video somewhere in there. I don't know. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a good weekend. I hope you're able to see the movie, and I will definitely be talking about it after I see the movie. So until then, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.